Hey, it's May, and this is a little bake with me video. I wanted to film a chatty video about living a slow life in the city, and I also wanted to use this block of time to refill our cookie jars, so I thought this would be the best of both worlds. So this afternoon, I'm going to bake some soft ginger cookies from the Six Sisters Christmas book, actually, and I'm also going to do my classic chocolate cookie recipe that I have been baking for years. We'll start with the ginger cookies. I'm kind of surprised everyone still asks for these so much, but they just do not get sick of them. I've tested out using applesauce in place of an egg in this recipe to make it vegan, and it totally works. I'll link the cookbook this recipe is from. I use it often. So a lot has happened in life since I did a proper chatty video like this, and the best changes in our lives have really started with clearing through some clutter. If you follow me on Instagram, then you probably already know this, but we moved this past summer. We contemplated leaving Toronto and moving back to the woods, but ultimately we stayed in the city, and we're even in a way more urban part of it than we were before. So it's not lost on me that we live in a very busy, very urban area and are living a slow and seasonally driven life. The funny thing about where we are now, after living in huge houses and little apartments and being out in the woods and of course in big cities, this place is my teenage dream. I wish I could tell you all about it right now. Like, there are many neat things I can share, but I can't talk about what is arguably the best part because those fun details will give away exactly where we live to people in Toronto. So one day, years from now, when we move again, I'll tell you everything. In the meantime, I'll just share what I can. The biggest change is the layout, or more what the layout has done for us. So we have no shared entrance the way we did in the condo. Our combination bedroom office is bigger and more functional than it's probably ever been. All the kids have their own bedrooms and they're all a nice size. And our kitchen has some pretty amazing features that I think deserve their own video. Having said all that, the overall square footage of this place is much smaller than the condo. So while each of us have more personal space, there is a little less room in the common areas, and that, combined with the lack of closets, required some serious downsizing, and I think that might be where some big changes took place for me. The kids were all eager to unpack their rooms exactly how they wanted and have the freedom to move things around and kind of do whatever they wanted to do with their spaces, which has been amazing. And at the same time, I went through 20 years of Christmas decorations and sheet sets and mugs. Like, how many mugs does one family really need? How much Christmas decor actually brings joy? And how many sets of sheets should each bed actually have? I've decluttered like I've never decluttered before. I was ruthless, and honestly, it felt so good. There's less to clean, so it's easier than ever to keep everything clean. There's less stuff in the closets we do have, so it's easier to just go get what you need and not, fight an avalanche of wrapping paper or beach towels. And there is some interesting peace that comes from that for some reason. I think honestly, the peace comes from seeing a tidy bookshelf, some open space in the closet, room to, keep the leaf extension in the table and have plenty of room around it still. And to me, that is so much better than the excessive holiday decor or, another mug for the collection. Speaking of, here I am using one from the Gardner Museum for an orange juice break. Never in my life would I have ever considered myself a minimalist or really ever want to be, but letting go of things I don't really need has made me want to let go of more things I don't really need. We homeschooled our kids when they were young, so we had a truly excessive amount of books and science kits and art sets and flashcards and educational games that my teenagers now have grown out of. There is zero reason to keep them, and yet I did for years until I didn't. And now I can't imagine hanging on to anything I don't need. And two things happened right away. I had a renewed desire to actually use all of the neat stuff that we do have, and keeping everything clean is the easiest it's ever been. The joy and sense of accomplishment I get from being able to keep my home as neat and tidy as I want it to be is unmatched. And it's not just about cleaning. It's about actually finding joy in cleaning, because it's so much easier to just dust a shelf with a few useful items on it than it is to have to move clutter off a shelf, dust it all, and then put it all back. So what does any of this have to do with slowing down or seasonal living? When I talk about slowing down, it's not like any of us have any less responsibilities or work to do. The slowing down started as a side effect of having less stuff and so less to clean around. And that quickly turned into enjoying the things we have and making time to do that. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know we usually go all out for Advent. Typically everyone gets an Advent calendar with things they honestly don't need and probably won't use much. So this past Christmas, in the spirit of not collecting stuff, we decided to do a family game night every night in December instead. So every night after dinner, we all pitched in to get dinner chores done and dog walking and the game set up ready together and just enjoy each other's company and our Christmas tree and our collection of games. We loved it so much, we've kept it going into January, minus the tree. This concept of living seasonally really just started with spending more time together inside, watching movies, knitting, trying different kinds of tea and things like that. Dog walks are shorter because Nacho is a Chihuahua pug and can't handle the cold even when he's bundled up. And cooking stews and chilies and making bread to go with just about everything feels right when the days are so short and cold. So even though we didn't run off to the woods, we kind of live these lives as if we did, even in the middle of an urban neighborhood in the biggest city in Canada. I am so looking forward to bringing you some more fun and cozy videos this winter. Okay, well that was fun. I've also completely lost my natural sunlight, but let me know in the comments if you like this style of video and maybe I'll do it again. I got to talk to you guys about making a cozy nest of your home and I filled 2 cookie jars at the same time. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, show some support, and if you're new here, subscribe to my channel for new videos. Thanks guys, bye!